to be a great matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On second down and 4, Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Damn.
Man open, that's Marquez Valdez.
Fucking missed him.
And they're right past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that on the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. And into the red zone now, Charles. They told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get
under a heavy rush.
Sack.
Down he goes. Nick Kwiatkowski.
What's up, man?
In for the sack.
What's cracking?
It's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defense is aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Could not have scripted it any better. And many offenses do script their opening possession on offense. They followed that one perfectly. Took the ball right downfield and scored, giving energy not just to the offensive unit, but to their team overall.
This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So now it's the Raiders' turn to go on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State. It's the Pro Bowler, Derek Carr.
It's been fun to watch Derek Carr grow as a pro. When he was a rookie, they tried to game plan around him so that he didn't have too much responsibility. Now, I don't think they can heap enough things on his shoulders because they know he can handle it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Carr. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. On your screen now, here are the offensive starters. At wideout, Antonio Brown is certainly someone that the defense always has to account for.
Without a doubt, a true #1 receiver. It doesn't matter to him how defenses want to cover him. He sees it as a challenge and knows how to defeat him.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. The running game fully in sync, 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. The 20.
The fuck out the way! My gosh!
At the 8-yard line. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired up. He is in. Touchdown.
Bands will make good dance. Bands will make good dance. Let's go.
Touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And Charles, when you catch that toss,
oh, my fucking beer turned into a fucking slushy, dude.
Straight for the pylon. Is that where you're going?
It's slushed out. Brain freeze. Brain freeze.
Move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
Woo! It's hot in the house. What's going on here?
And we are tied at 7. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's capped off by an Isaiah Crowell touchdown run.
There's nothing holding me back.
7-7 here as the kicks away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Green Bay
Jaime, you still in here, Jaime?
ready to take possession here. And that last drive, a long drive.
Check.
Not just that,
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Right side, touchdown.
Oh my god, that was ridiculous. How did that just happen right now? That was fat. What the fuck just happened?
It's a pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter.
Oh my word. How you doing?
I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
Fuck was that all about?
Touchdown that we see in this one.
Oh, I hope it is.
This is taken at his 4. They can't corral him. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Okay.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down. And a peek at the defense for the Packers.
Mark Barron entered the league as a safety, but really plays much more like a linebacker. One thing we always notice at the end of every game, his stat sheet is full.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play action. Now it's Carr. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A first down carry now for Crowell.
Oh, my God.
Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea.
Damn.
Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
Okay.
My defense.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Woo!
Touchdown!
Bands make her dance.
Antonio Brown, 29 yards.
I mean, it took us a couple of plays, but we came back, all right? It wasn't a fucking 71-yard fucking run. I'm over here stuttering.
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find.
I was just scared. I thought I was going to be intercepted.
Skinny whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Go, Gadget!
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Got his man. It's Williams.
Fuck.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
He said on the set.
On 2nd down, Williams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Damn! I fucking missed him. My God.
Another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16.
Let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Boyle.
Oh! Intercepted, buddy! Oh my God! But we're so fucking and it's an injured player. Oh my Lanta!
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
No way! My God!
You rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brissett.
Oh my God!
Throw nearly picked. But maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Oh man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Back near his goal line, Brissett.
Oh my gosh! No!
So it doesn't
Come on, guys!
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they got to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum?
Yeah, it does.
And they handle that momentum after getting the football now.
What the fuck?
Just a net of 31 here.
Playing like a jackass over here.
On the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I'm right there with me.
Now a toss left side. And
Oh! Bubba! Damn.
You know, this is the regular season, partner. We'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him. And
Not yet, Jaime. Fucking fumbled that shit. Picked it up.
Gotta worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
Stiffed the shit out of him. Look, stiffed on him. Boom. Back off, bro. Skis. Boom. Oh, get off me. Ah. Mama! Get him off me!
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory.
For real, bro. Oh, my word, man.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first.
Come on, Brissett. Don't let me down, bro.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oh, out of bounds.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything.
For real, dude. Come on, man.
Thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decided to run a toss. Big people up front.
Let's go! Oh, come on, touchdown, baby!
Raiders, a 14-yard touchdown. As his guys are able to regain the lead. It's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails.
Let's fucking go.
This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
Hey there, you're an all-star. Get your game on, get paid.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away.
Hey, I just noticed that. Oh my God, oh my God.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in count.
No.
Turning it over. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
Oh, my God. Oh, my gosh. No. Oh, my fucking gosh, dude. It's not good, dude. You guys have been just...
Good yardage after the catch as that play for 30 and a first.
I don't care what level of football you play. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football.
When we were kids, you know, we used to play touch football like Sacred Park.
How about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Again to Williams, running right. It's a 6-yard gain. It gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here.
Back in my days, I remember when a dime was a dime.
Between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Off play action. Boyle.
Shit, a dime bag and even a fucking dime bag. No more.
And this is gonna
swat that shit. You can't even get a gram for $10 no more, bro. All you people that buy from the dispensaries, taxes are going up and that shit, 19%. All I know is because my friend went today and they just told his ass. Oh, sack the fuck Dizzle. Oh, shizzle hizzle.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go.
Great job, guys.
To get rid of the football before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to
Oh,
what you said.
almost yeet.
That led to the sack.
2 minutes remaining.
Oh, day, Jaime, where you at? What are you watching, bro? You're over here late on shit. What the fuck you doing, Jaime? Don't tell me you're watching wrestling.
Up at halftime.
Nah, I'm just kidding. What are you doing, Hyman?
That's you, Charles Davis.
I know you watch something on TV.
The coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL.
Oh.
Both larger than life. No doubt about it. But you're stuck with me in this.
No doubt about it.
Away and smiling. And happy.
I'm so excited. I can't hide it.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett.
Oh my gosh, that could have been intercepted.
Nelson, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about
Whoa,
the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily.
Where's my boy
that the
at?
ball has to
Oh,
get
I
through
guess
to get to the
secondary
receiver.
dude's
And
on.
on that
Dang.
play, it was batted down.
So after the second
Come
down
on, Nelson,
incompletion,
don't
come up now
let
against a
me
36.
down.
To throw
I'm
to
going
Brissett.
down.
Lets it go for Nelson.
'Cause you're not around. Let's
At
go!
the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on
Hadouken!
down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw Exhibit Z right there.
Exhibit. Man vs. Machine, bro. That was a cool album by Exhibit.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs.
Let's go, baby. Pinche touchdown Raiders. Los pinche Raiders. Touchdown, perro. Perrito, woo woo.
They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it all
Hadouken!
the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Come on, guys. Gotta get your fucking helmet out of your culo. Come on, we gotta come back.
Point winds up
Hey, that's what he's telling them.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Inspirational words. Touchdown, Hyman. Touch fucking down, eh?
Chalk of the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35.
Shit, 35? 36? Hey, hey,
Set to go
hey,
again as we
hey,
look at the back
hey,
heading on the
hey,
field again.
hey,
And for
hey,
him, it's been
oh,
pretty limited
hey,
involvement.
hey,
Down
oh,
the scoreboard,
hey,
maybe time
hey,
to turn to
hey,
this guy.
You
oh.
know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from it a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they? They're throwing to start the drive,
Day,
but that one
every
incomplete.
day, play
Try again
Madden
for the 36 on
20,
second and 10.
cause I
Second and
don't
10.
have 25. Oh my gosh, he made it in first down for Packers. Yeah, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Anything possible to get you going.
Okay.
Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head
Oh my god! No, you're not, puto!
Sternberger. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before
For making
halftime.
silly plays, man. Silly plays. Caroline.
So how about this for field position after the big play?
Why we
Inside
got
the 15
whoops.
now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun.
Fuck, homeboy was fucking wide open. Some bitch. All right, I got it.
As his
Excuse me.
guys are back within a
So rude, I
single
burped it.
score. These two
I
teams
burped
this
it.
first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. What's not fun for the defensive coordinators?
Shit.
Coordinators are enjoying it.
We got 30 seconds. See if we can make anything happen.
scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game.
Maybe, maybe not, baby.
Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far.
Oh my gosh.
And he'll take
Could have got away.
25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And they must have seen some.
pull up a brand new model. It'll be
Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Oh my gosh! It couldn't happen. Oh my gosh! It's okay, take it easy. Take it easy. It's gonna be okay. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work. It'll work.
First, now second and 2. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh my God! Again, it did not work. Oh Jesus! Breathe, motherfucker, breathe.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, here's Brissett. They'll rifle this one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Let's go.
Timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a changeover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
Fuck.
2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out.
Oh no fucking way! Pablo, run that shit, boy! Run that shit! Run that shit! Run that shit!
They will not be able to capitalize as time is run out here.
Damn!
First half of play. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Brandon God.
Damn, bro, we're so fucking close to just making a touchdown. Oh my God, that was so crazy. We got Richard. Let's go, Richard.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
It's crazy, bro. My gosh, we're so close, man.
First to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
He's at the 40. That's a big-time run.
Let's get it, boy.
58 yards on the ground. So you got the lead here.
They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football.
Do your chain hang low, do it wobble to the floor. Ah, there's a shine in the glass, and the light is a blend as it goes. Can you throw it over your shoulder? Do your chain hang low.
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up.
That was nice. It was so nice.
The last run got 6. Now second.
First down, Hyman. First down. First down, playboy. Oh, could have been intercepted. Come on. 3 of 10. 3. Oh my God. None of them caught. What the fuck was that?
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Fuck, dude. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Come fucking on.
Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, you needed to make a play, right?
Yeah,
that's not what I wanted.
You got to try and find something.
It's preseason, you know. It's exciting preseason.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his
not
poise.
this time,
I like his
Nacho.
confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, You'll see a lot of guys sag, and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script on that?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Boyle. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll run it with Williams.
What the fuck? I missed him twice.
Midfield at the 49-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On 1st down, Boyle. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams.
Woo!
Williams loses the football.
Let's pinche go.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
Preseason.
yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Fighting through it, he's got space. And he's going to get this down inside of Green Bay's 15.
That was cool.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 46 yards. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Bring it around town. Bring it around town. Where's that from, Jaime? Where's that from, bud? I know you know if you're in here. If you know, Holmes. Yada da 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 mean. Yada da 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 mean. Twigs, twigs, twigs! Touchdown Raiders!
Touchdown. Josh Jacobs ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Raiders. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs.
Bring it around town, Jaime. Where's that from, Jaime?
Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead.
It's the bottom line.
To do so.
Carlson on for the PAT.
This is fucking hot.
And he's been a busy man.
Mucho caliente.
Knocks another one through to extend the lead. So
I have it all Madden mode, Jaime, but an arcade. It seems it's a little bit more fun in arcade mode, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Throwing to start the drive. Boyle, Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He was trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check three.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let him know.
From the gun, Boyle got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, Boyle looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw again. Boyle. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now left side on the swing pass. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And on that last catch, Charles, he tops the 150-yard mark. It's one thing when your wideout gets that. When your tight end gets it, it's quite another.
We keep seeing the evolution of that position, don't we? Where we've seen where it's gone from strictly as a blocker to a guy who caught a few passes to now an integral part of the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Woo! Fumble, Lizzo. Almost.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will close the gap down to 14. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding the bag in.
Ahora todo es diferente. Ahora sí traigo billetes para gastar.
Find the end zone for a third time, and we sit now in the third quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Check 52.
From the 27, Preseason got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. Powers through again. Look at him go.
Get him, boy.
And all the way in. Touchdown. Oakland. Trent Sherfield. 72 yards.
Que suena el puto tololoche, cabrón.
DB, you might not like to see them, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been the big sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Trying to chase it.
Carlson now to add the extra point.
¡En la madre!
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive.
Damn, I went the wrong way. What the fuck? He said a woo.
Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right?
He said,
In
yeah.
this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 2 yards, good enough for first.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender. I mean, he goes right out towards the center of the field. So he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but now before he's inside the 30. Pick up there, 26 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year and the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like. Like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Throwing on first down. Boyle. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Jonathan Hankins in on the stop. Looking to throw on second down. Boyle. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction, then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll run it with Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Oh, my God. All that work. Gosh, darn it.
Alan Lazard there to make the grab. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly. The throw, touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your team there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Excuse me.
This defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let's go, let's go. Let's get there. Check it.
They run the counter with Martin. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Martin. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion. And that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. First down. Here's the run with Martin. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go into the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down, Jacobs.
Let's go.
Take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 26 yards. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now the Raider offense will stay out there as they'll line up to go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target.
Touchdown, Hyman.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge. And someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He was waving the hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun. Boyle. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Boyle. It's Williams on the catch. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
Nice. Wow. Okay. That was nice.
Alan Lazard, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown
Salazar.
of the game. And the Packers get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense.
I should have known. Hey, that fucking...
Well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, isn't it?
It really
Oh my God, am I doing this shit again?
That particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things.
It's
Woo!
part of everyone's strategy now. When
I was paying attention to the field, bro. It's perfect for football. I mean, to the stadium. The stadium's like built perfectly for it.
Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They run for the shotgun with Washington.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake.
Yeah, sure, without a doubt. Because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
24's the mark. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball top 3. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November.
Yeah, he'll get this up awfully close to a first down, but by the looks of it, might be a yard shy. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us, for Charles Davis.
Well, that will do it for me too. Everybody on here, thank you for tuning in. Hit that like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe please for more videos. Stay tuned, and I'm out and about like this. Peace out.